Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I would like to show you a new mold that I got from Etsy. It's called Fairy Stone. It's a mold made in collaboration with Solar Art Studios and Rosic Art Studio. And what's really special about it, it's that the bottom is shining, whereas the edges are rough, like a stone would be. So we can start with the pour now. Here I have prepared 30 grams of resin and added 0.5 grams of the enoki white from Octopus. And as I don't want it to be really white, I am adding a tiny bit of the color sandalwood. It's a resin ink from Octopus. Here I'm stirring in the colors very well, and then we come to the next colors. Here I have 2 cups with 18 grams each, and you see I have the colors sandalwood and papaya. I would like to have a darker and a lighter brown. I have other colors from Octopus. There is the butterscotch and the espresso. So I'm mixing here my 2 colors until I have the shades that I want. The first one was the darker one, and this should have more an amber tone. So then in the next cup I'm using butterscotch and papaya. Here I have 30 grams of resin, and I'm also making sure that the colors are stirred very well. Then in the last little cup I have 8 grams of resin, and here I am adding this metallic mica from ResinPro. It's a sort of a copper. The total of the resin I mixed was 180 grams, and I used the RadiantFlow, which is a resin from the LuminaCast series by Dipon. Once I have finished mixing everything, I will start with the pour. Yeah, here is the remaining resin, and there I have some glitter. The basic of this pour is inspired by Petey's Home Art, but I will do it a little bit different. So first I thought I'm doing a dirty pour with the first 2 colors, but then I decided no, I try to pour in a bit randomly, first one color and then the second color. So this is the darker brown. And I don't want to waste one drop of resin, so taking everything out with the popsicle stick. And then comes the second brown, the lighter one. And with the popsicle stick I will stir it a little bit, not too much, otherwise I have only one color. Then comes the mica. First I'm getting rid of some bubbles. And then I'm just adding some mica here around the edge of the mold. I think 5 grams would have been more than enough, but as I have mixed 8 now, I'm going to use everything. It's very tricky sometimes with this metallic mica because they tend to take over. So now I'm putting in about half of the clear I have left in my cup, and then comes the white. And And this goes also in the middle. And then the last color, the orange. Here you see at the edges how the mica already starts to blend with the brown. Now comes the orange also in the center. And at the end I will make a final push with the remaining clear that I have. The part where I'm pouring is twice the normal speed, so really take yourself time to pour slowly and to make sure that you pour in the center. Then with the dotting tool, I'm making sure that the resin goes everywhere into this edges of the mold. And at the end, I'm adding some glitter. I have some dark brown glitter and some copper stones, which I add in the center. So now I'm showing you a quick time lapse, and I'll see you for the molding. Now it's the molding time. The back looks already terrific, and now I'm curious to see how the other side looks. Here it's a bit tricky because it's the edges are rough, so I have to be a little bit careful when demolding, but it comes out very easily of the mold once you start. So, and now, big surprise. Wow, look at this pattern. And now you can see the difference, how it's perfectly shining in the center, and you have these rough edges, which I personally love very much. It's not a very good light here in the studio. I'm taking you then outside where you can see the colors better. The center reminds me a little bit of flames. It is a bit transparent in the center, but I don't mind them at all. It gives them really a great pattern. And here, why I have this brown border, I don't know, but I totally like the outcome. So this is now outside. Now you'll see the colors better. It's a really nice amber I have. You see this sort of fire structure in the center. I'm totally in love with this piece. I hope you like it too. Thank you very much for visiting my channel, and I hope I'll see you soon for my next video. Tschüss.